Gracious good morning to you, good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It is Tuesday morning, March 12th, and it is 2:43 in the a.m. And I know many of you are just looking at this video just based on the title. And I had to use this title because it applies, and I wanted to get your attention. Amen. Now, I'm going to start with the backstory, and then I'm going to get into this opening thought for this morning. The other day, my sister and I told you my sister is more, I want to say, pious than I am. And by pious, I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I mean, my sister keeps me in check spiritually because she knows I have a little bit of the disciple Peter in me. And that means I have a hot temper, y'all. And, you know, I have to use discernment when relaying and conveying information. So, thank God for my sister. That being said, you know, we were cracking up talking about this particular commercial that we see on a regular basis, you know, on the off channels. And I say off channels because they're not part of the major networks. And it's about a particular individual who sells magic water, or as they like to refer to it, miracle water. And you know, it sounds like ambulance chasing ministry. You know, I was struggling, I was broke, I was this, I was living in a trailer park and only had 2 wheels on my trailer, and you know, I drank this water, and you know, lo and behold, my trailer was fixed the next day, and I had a little bit of cash left over. You know, that kind of commercial. And we were, you know, talking about situations like, you know, the dog putting the water in the dog dish, and the dog all of a sudden getting a job because, you know, owning pets are expensive. You know, I was an average dog, and I drank the water in my bowl. And next day I was wearing a 3-piece suit and selling insurance. You know, we were just, I mean, we took it to the nth degree laughing. But then, you know, this morning I woke up with the word blessing on my mind, you know, and how we equate blessings with material things. That's, you know, the Lord blessed me with, you know, I want to say the Lord blessed Job with affliction. I want to say the Lord blessed Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego with fire. You get where I'm going? You know, there are some things that on the outward appearance look horrific, but they lead us to God. And they lead us to God in such a way that the world can't deny God, we can't deny God, and it becomes a ministry. Amen. You know, ministry in the Christian sense is incomplete without the crucifixion. You know, we could talk about the Messiah all day long, but, you know, people would look at Jesus as just another person. You know, just another historic figure if it weren't for the crucifixion. You know, and there will be rumors, you know, in the everyday world about the origin of Jesus. Who's his family? You know, I want you to think about how we converse about certain things. Yeah, you know, Mary's lying, you know, that kind of thing. Amen. And you know, the more I thought about blessings, it's like I'm listening to songs on the radio as I drive in, and I'm still thinking about the word blessing that is locked in my mind. So of course, me being me, I get into the office, and I can't wait to hit Google now at this point, because it's like I'm a roiling boil, you know, and I want to get to a simmer where I really am steeped in this and I'm getting this and all the flavors are coming together. You feel me? You know, so I looked up the word blessing in Greek, and it's pronounced evoia. Okay? No, that really doesn't connect for me. And I know it's not going to really resonate for anybody else as an evoia. Okay. So that's blessing in Greek. Taught you a new word today. Taught me a new word today. But then it's like, you know, I went to Hebrew and Aramaic, and the light clicked. The light went on. See, in straight Hebrew, according to Google, it's just the letters. There was no pronunciation for the word blessing. The actual word blessing. There's no pronunciation. So I dug a little further. Blessing in the Hebrew and Aramaic is translated from the words gift from God. And you know what that word is? Adai. A-D-D-A-I. Adai. Which translates gift from God. Now, let's take it a little further. Adonai. It's a derivative from Adai. There you go. And then I looked up how many times the word blessing is mentioned in the Bible. And I stopped just with the Old Testament because according to the Google count, I wasn't going to sit here and read the entire Old Testament. You know, hey, this translates blessing. Okay. But according to the Google count, in the Old Testament alone, the word blessing is mentioned over 600 times. See, they didn't even have an exact number. It just said over 600 times. All that to say, how do we define the word blessing? What does that mean? And for me, I am leaning more to my Job experience. I'm blessed to be stripped of the things that I thought I needed. I'm blessed to be stripped of the things I thought that defined me, you know, that set me apart. And I am totally reliant on the one thing that I know defines me and sets me apart, as in the word sanctification. That is God. God is my blessing, and everything else is just gravy. Amen.